Good evening, friends, family, and anonymous followers. You know who you are. The question was asked to me the other day if I thought my kids would be angry about me sharing my story for the world to see. And the answer is, they probably are. And truthfully, I wouldn't blame them if they were mad. But here's the reality. Whether I discuss these things or not, they still exist. For almost 4 years, my ex-wife told us that we were being hunted by rogue military officials with things that were related to her deployment to Iraq. We believed her. So did our employees, so did our neighbors, so did our extended family members. Now, whether I talk about that story or not, it still exists. Our lives were still changed because of it. My kids' social lives were modified because we were being hunted. For years, my ex-wife used my identity to take out credit cards in my name and then use them. I found out right before we were divorced. Now, whether I talk about that fact or not, it still exists. It still happened, and there are people who have good reason to be upset about it. When we divorced, there was an extra $500,000 of mortgages on our property that I didn't know about. Now, whether I talk about that or not, it still exists, and there's good reason to be upset about it. The fact that my ex-wife planned to leave the state with all 5 kids, and she instructed them not to tell anybody, because if anyone found out they were leaving, she would be in trouble. And they didn't want their mom to be in trouble, so they kept it a secret, even from me. And whether I talk about that out loud or not, it still exists. And yeah, everybody involved with that has very good reason to be upset about it. When she first met Replacement Dad and she told him all the things that she told him, and then he and I talked about all of her stories, and I identified that everything she had told him was a straight up lie, he hated me after that. And whether I talk about that or not, it still exists. And I'm sure that those kids don't like to hear about it, but it still happened. Now, I'm sure that she told them that I never pitched in financially. I'm sure she never told them that I paid their orthodontic bills for about 3 years. She never told them that I paid for rodeo fees and club soccer fees. She never told them about that. And the fact that I might talk about it is probably upsetting to them because they would likely believe her over me because they believe I'm the problem. Now, me talking about that doesn't change the fact that it exists. When I surrendered my parental rights, they were instructed that I didn't like them anymore, that I wanted to get rid of them, that I was a deadbeat dad, that I couldn't afford my child support. The fact that I talk about that, and the fact that I point out that that story is a blatant lie, is probably upsetting to them. I get it. If I was to have a conversation with them, I would also tell them, I've never lied to you. You have been lied to, but it's never been by me. And hearing that would probably upset them because who wants to know that your mother is a liar? Who wants to know that your replacement dad has been bamboozled? He's been lied to as well, and he's foolish enough to believe it. So yeah, they're probably upset that I talk about these things. All you have to do is scroll through the comment sections and you can see how common this scenario is. You can see how many women and moms and ex-wives and ex-girlfriends manipulate the situation and turn the kids against the dad. It happens to moms too, but primarily, this is a dad problem. Whether I talk about it or not, it still exists. In life, the truth hurts sometimes. And one thing that everybody needs to learn is when we hear the truth, even if it's painful, it's better than being lied to.